faster you would think. Pretty sure I had hair when this all started. I don't know. Chad, what do you think? Hair? No? Not so much? A little more? First of all, I gotta thank my wife, Shelly. Without your encouragement, support, never would have made it. I love you. Gotta thank my family, friends that showed up. Some of you guys have driven quite a long ways to see an old man retire. Mom, Dad, Dan, Charlotte, James, Morgan. Gotta see a couple of retirees showing up here. I see you guys. Appreciate it. Such support, coming out and seeing me, means a lot. Love you guys. To the crew, it's been an honor to work with you guys. Thank you for making this last tour so memorable for me. It's been very rewarding. Along the way, I've worked with a lot of great men and women, but I've also had some great role models from the beginning. Both my parents, they served in the military. My father was a Marine. My mom was in the Navy. Her father was in the Army during World War II in Korea. Then later he worked as a sheriff's deputy. My brother-in-law, James, he dedicated his life to firefighting. And I grew up watching my mom serve the public as a nurse. I always liked the idea of serving something greater than yourself, and being part of something that makes a small difference to people. So when I heard that call to service so late in life, and I asked Shelly about it, I'm pretty sure what she heard was a call to adventure. And here we are in Mobile, Alabama. Sorry about that, but it was fun. It's been a rewarding 20 years. I get to take with me some great memories that can only be gained through the amazing life experiences that Coast Guard can give you. I remember doing first light searches, watching the sunrise over Mackinac Bridge with that unreal broken ice landscape underneath of it. People have been up there, have seen it. It's amazing. I remember hanging out the door, flying so low over Niagara Falls that I swear I could feel the mist on my face. I remember the feeling I got with my first rescue, pulling two people out of Lake Michigan. I remember watching drug smugglers throw bales of cocaine out of their boat and set their boat on fire and jump out, only to finally notice that the bales don't sink. And then, we're fishermen, I swear. Yeah, that didn't fly. I'm sure it didn't work in port either. I remember snorkeling in Cuba. I remember snorkeling in Costa Rica, snorkeling in Cuba, and ziplining in Costa Rica. I remember going through the Panama Canal. I remember swimming in a dormant volcano in El Salvador, flying through Hawaii. And I always remember the feeling of respect and pride I had while performing honor guard duties for the funeral veterans. These are just a few of the things I take with me. Sitting in shops, gathered around toolboxes, we all share similar life experiences, and I love hearing these stories. That camaraderie, that's what I'm going to miss most about this life. Not every memory I take with me is going to be pleasant. This is not an easy life we choose, and it can be stressful. There's a cost of service. I remember seeing the devastating floods in Fargo, North Dakota. I remember seeing the incredible damage left by Ike in Galveston, Texas. I remember locating desperate people in makeshift rafts in the Caribbean Sea just to return them to impoverished third world countries. I remember moments when my wife and family needed me and I was stuck in the middle of the ocean or in foreign countries, unable to make a phone call. I'll remember the feeling when a start case was less the SAR for a rescue and more just to give closure to a family. And I will remember the friends we lost through our service. Being away from family is hard. I remember telling my mom that I wanted to join and I wanted to serve my country. But I could see the worry in her face, and I didn't understand it then. In 20 years, we were lucky to visit home twice a year. Family members have been born that I've not yet met. People that were children when I left now have children of their own. Family members have passed away that I did not get to say goodbye to. You exchange the life you were supposed to have for the life you choose when you join. This is our sacrifice. My hope for the future is to get to know the family and friends that I left behind while keeping my family in blue. I will always be proud of my time in the Coast Guard. It's been an amazing adventure that has allowed me to live a life that I could not imagine when I was younger. Mom, Dad, my service is done. I can come home.